Hi, listeners. Today we wanted to bring you an episode from a brand new Noiser production, Sherlock Holmes Short Stories, narrated by Hugh Bonneville. This Christmas, join Hugh on a thrilling journey through Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's most celebrated Holmes mysteries, read in their original masterful form. From the foggy streets of London to wild and windswept moors, follow the legendary detective and Dr. Watson as they unravel cases like The Adventure of the Speckled Band, The Red-Headed League, and The Man with the Twisted Lip. If you enjoy this taster episode and want to hear more, search Sherlock Holmes Short Stories wherever you get your podcasts and hit follow, or hit the link in the episode description.
I'm Hugh Bonneville. Welcome to Sherlock Holmes Short Stories, the series where we delve into the files of fiction's most brilliant detective, following his keen mind and unerring instincts from the first subtle clue to the final dramatic revelation. We begin with what Sir Arthur Conan Doyle called his very best story, The Adventure of the Speckled Band. Over 3 spine-chilling episodes, we'll take you inside that famous smoke-filled sitting room at 221B Baker Street. You'll walk the shadowy corridors of a crumbling manor house that holds a dark secret, and join Holmes and Watson as they set a deadly trap for an unlikely killer. There will be exotic beasts, twisted family secrets, and a death so mysterious that even the great detective himself will be tested to his limits. From the Noiser Network, this is The Adventure of the Speckled Band, Part 1. On glancing over my notes of the 70-odd cases in which I have, during the last 8 years, studied the methods of my friend Sherlock Holmes, I find many tragic, some comic, a large number merely strange, but none commonplace. For, working as he did rather for the love of his art than for the acquirement of wealth, he refused to associate himself with any investigation which did not tend towards the unusual and even the fantastic. Of all these varied cases, however, I cannot recall any which presented more singular features than that which was associated with the well-known Surrey family of the Roylots of Stoke Moran. The events in question occurred in the early days of my association with Holmes, when we were sharing rooms as bachelors in Baker Street. It is possible that I might have placed them upon record before, but a promise of secrecy was made at the time, from which I have only been freed during the last month by the untimely death of the lady to whom the pledge was given. It is perhaps as well that the fact should now come to light, for I have reasons to know that there are widespread rumours as to the death of Dr. Grimsby Roylott, which tend to make the matter even more terrible than the truth. It was early in April in the year 83 that I woke one morning to find Sherlock Holmes standing, fully dressed, by the side of my bed. He was a late riser, as a rule, and as the clock on the mantelpiece showed me that it was only 7:15, I blinked up at him in some surprise, and perhaps just a little resentment, for I was myself regular in my habits. "Very sorry to knock you up, Watson," said he, "but it's the common lot this morning. Mrs. Hudson has been knocked up. She retorted upon me, and I on you." "What is it, then? A fire?" "No, a client. It seems that a young lady has arrived in a considerable state of excitement who insists upon seeing me. She is waiting now in the sitting-room. Now, when young ladies wander about the metropolis at this hour of the morning and knock sleepy people up out of their beds, I presume that it is something very pressing which they have to communicate. Should it prove to be an interesting case, you would, I am sure, wish to follow it from the outset. I thought, at any rate, that I should call you and give you the chance." "My dear fellow, I would not miss it for anything." I had no keener pleasure than in following Holmes in his professional investigations, and in admiring the rapid deductions, as swift as intuitions, and yet always founded on a logical basis with which he unravelled the problems which were submitted to him. I rapidly threw on my clothes and was ready in a few minutes to accompany my friend down to the sitting-room. A lady dressed in black and heavily veiled, who had been sitting in the window, rose as we entered. "Good morning, madam," said Holmes cheerily. "My name is Sherlock Holmes. This is my intimate friend and associate, Dr. Watson, before whom you can speak as freely as before myself. I'm glad to see that Mrs. Hudson has had the good sense to light the fire. Pray draw up to it, and I shall order you a cup of hot coffee, for I observe that you are shivering." "It is not cold which makes me shiver," said the woman in a low voice, changing her seat as requested. "What then?" "It is fear, Mr. Holmes. It is terror." She raised her veil as she spoke, and we could see that she was indeed in a pitiable state of agitation, her face all drawn and grey, with restless, frightened eyes, like those of some hunted animal. Her features and figure were those of a woman of 30, but her hair was shot with premature grey, and her expression was weary and haggard. Sherlock Holmes ran her over with one of his quick, all-comprehensive glances. "You must not fear," said he soothingly, bending forward and patting her forearm. "We shall soon set matters right, I have no doubt. You have come in by train this morning, I see." "You know me, then?" "No, but I observed the second half of a return ticket in the palm of your left glove. You must have started early, and yet you had a good drive in a dog-cart along heavy roads before you reached the station." The lady gave a violent start and stared in bewilderment at my companion. "There is no mystery, my dear madam," said he, smiling. "The left arm of your jacket is spattered with mud in no less than 7 places. The marks are perfectly fresh. There is no vehicle save a dog-cart which throws up mud in that way, and then only when you sit on the left-hand side of the driver." "Whatever your reasons may be, you are perfectly correct," said she. "I started from home before 6, reached Leatherhead at 20 past, and came in by the first train to Waterloo. Sir, I can stand this strain no longer. I shall go mad if it continues. I have no one to turn to, none, save only one who cares for me, and he, poor fellow, can be of little aid. I have heard of you, Mr. Holmes. I have heard of you from Mrs. Farintosh, whom you helped in the hour of her sore need. It was from her that I had your address. Oh, sir, do you not think that you could help me too, and at least throw a little light through the dense darkness which surrounds me? At present it is out of my power to reward you for your services, but in a month or 6 weeks I shall be married, with the control of my own income, and then at least you shall not find me ungrateful." Holmes turned to his desk and, unlocking it, drew out a small case-book which he consulted. "Farintosh," said he. "Ah, yes, I recall the case. It was concerned with an opal tiara. I think it was before your time, Watson. I can only say, madam, that I shall be happy to devote the same care to your case as I did to that of your friend. As to reward, my profession is its own reward. But you are at liberty to defray whatever expenses I may be put to at the time which suits you best. And now I beg that you will lay before us everything that may help us in forming an opinion upon the matter." "Alas," replied our visitor, "the very horror of my situation lies in the fact that my fears are so vague, and my suspicions depend so entirely upon small points, which might seem trivial to another, that even he to whom of all others I have a right to look for help and advice looks upon all that I tell him about it as the fancies of a nervous woman. He does not say so, but I can read it from his soothing answers and averted eyes. But I have heard, Mr. Holmes, that you can see deeply into the manifold wickedness of the human heart. You may advise me how to walk amid the dangers which encompass me. I am all attention, madam." My name is Helen Stoner, and I am living with my stepfather, who is the last survivor of one of the oldest Saxon families in England, the Roylotts of Stoke Moran, on the western border of Surrey. Holmes nodded his head. "The name is familiar to me," said he. "The family was at one time among the richest in England, and the estates extended over the borders into Berkshire in the north and Hampshire in the west. In the last century, however, 4 successive heirs were of a dissolute and wasteful disposition, and the family ruin was eventually completed by a gambler in the days of the Regency. Nothing was left save a few acres of ground and the 200-year-old house, which is itself crushed under a heavy mortgage. The last squire dragged out his existence there, living the horrible life of an aristocratic pauper. But his only son, my stepfather, seeing that he must adapt himself to the new conditions, obtained an advance from a relative, which enabled him to take a medical degree, and went out to Calcutta, where, by his professional skill and his force of character, he established a large practice. In a fit of anger, however, caused by some robberies which had been perpetrated in the house, he beat his native butler to death, and narrowly escaped a capital sentence. As it was, he suffered a long term of imprisonment, and afterwards returned to England, a morose and disappointed man. When Dr. Roylott was in India, he married my mother, Mrs. Stoner, the young widow of Major General Stoner of the Bengal Artillery. My sister Julia and I were twins, and we were only 2 years old at the time of my mother's remarriage. She had a considerable sum of money, not less than £1,000 a year, and this she bequeathed to Dr. Roylott entirely while we resided with him, with a provision that a certain annual sum should be allowed to each of us in the event of our marriage. Shortly after our return to England, my mother died. She was killed 8 years ago in a railway accident near Crewe. Dr. Roylott then abandoned his attempts to establish himself in practice in London, and took us to live with him in the old ancestral house at Stoke Moran. The money which my mother had left was enough for all our wants, and there seemed to be no obstacle to our happiness. But a terrible change came over our stepfather about this time. Instead of making friends and exchanging visits with our neighbours, who had at first been overjoyed to see a Roylott of Stoke Moran back in the old family seat, he shut himself up in his house and seldom came out, save to indulge in ferocious quarrels with whoever might cross his path. Violence of temper, approaching to mania, has been hereditary in the men of the family, and in my stepfather's case it had, I believe, been intensified by his long residence in the tropics. A series of disgraceful brawls took place, 2 of which ended in the police court, until at last he became the terror of the village, and the folks would fly at his approach, for he is a man of immense strength and absolutely uncontrollable in his anger. Last week he hurled the local blacksmith over a parapet into a stream, and it was only by paying over all the money which I could gather together that I was able to avert another public exposure. He had no friends at all, save the wandering gypsies, and he would give them leave to encamp upon the few acres of bramble-covered land which represent the family estate, and would accept in return the hospitality of their tents, wandering away with them sometimes for weeks on end. He has a passion also for Indian animals, which are sent over to him by a correspondent, and he has at this moment a cheetah and a baboon, which wander freely over his grounds and are feared by the villagers almost as much as their master. You can imagine from what I say that my poor sister Julia and I had no great pleasure in our lives. No servant would stay with us, and for a long time we did all the work of the house. She was but 30 at the time of her death, and yet her hair had already begun to whiten, even as mine has." "Your sister is dead, then?" "She died just 2 years ago, and it is of her death that I wish to speak to you. You can understand that, living the life which I have described, we were little likely to see anyone of our own age and position. We had, however, an aunt, my mother's maiden sister, Miss Honoria Westphale, who lives near Harrow, and we were occasionally allowed to pay short visits at this lady's house. Julia went there at Christmas 2 years ago, and met there a half-pay major of Marines, to whom she became engaged. My stepfather learned of the engagement when my sister returned, and offered no objection to the marriage. But within a fortnight of the day which had been fixed for the wedding, the terrible event occurred which has deprived me of my only companion." Sherlock Holmes had been leaning back in his chair with his eyes closed and his head sunk in a cushion, but he half opened his lids now and glanced across at his visitor. "Pray be precise as to details," said he. "It is easy for me to be so, for every event of that dreadful time is seared into my memory. The manor house is, as I have already said, very old, and only one wing is now inhabited. The bedrooms in this wing are on the ground floor, the sitting rooms being in the central block of the buildings. Of these bedrooms, the first is Dr. Roylott's, the second my sister's, and the third my own. There is no communication between them, but they all open out into the same corridor. Do I make myself plain?" "Perfectly so." "The windows of the 3 rooms open out upon the lawn. That fatal night, Dr. Roylott had gone to his room early, though we knew that he had not retired to rest, for my sister was troubled by the smell of the strong Indian cigars which it was his custom to smoke. She left her room, therefore, and came into mine, where she sat for some time, chatting about her approaching wedding. At 11 o'clock she rose to leave, but she paused at the door and looked back. "Tell me, Helen," said she, "have you ever heard anyone whistle in the dead of the night?" "Never," said I. "I suppose that you could not possibly whistle yourself in your sleep?" "Well, certainly not, but why?" "Because during the last few nights I have always, about 3 in the morning, heard a low, clear whistle. I am a light sleeper, and it has awakened me. I cannot tell where it came from, perhaps from the next room, perhaps from the lawn. I thought that I would just ask you whether you had heard it." "No, I have not." "It must be those gypsies in the plantation." Very likely. And yet if it were on the lawn, I wonder that you did not hear it also." "Ah, but I sleep more heavily than you." "Well, it is of no great consequence at any rate." She smiled back at me, closed my door, and a few moments later I heard her key turn in the lock. "Indeed," said Holmes. "Was it your custom always to lock yourselves in at night?" "Always." "And why?" "I think that I mentioned to you that the doctor kept a cheetah and a baboon. We had no feeling of security unless our doors were locked." "Quite so. Pray proceed with your statement." "I could not sleep that night. A vague feeling of impending misfortune impressed me. My sister and I, you will recollect, were twins, and you know how subtle are the links which bind 2 souls which are so closely allied. It was a wild night. The wind was howling outside, and the rain was beating and splashing against the windows. Suddenly, amid all the hubbub of the gale, there burst forth the wild scream of a terrified woman. I knew that it was my sister's voice. I sprang from my bed, wrapped a shawl round me, and rushed into the corridor. As I opened my door, I seemed to hear a low whistle, such as my sister described. And a few moments later, a clanging sound, as if a mass of metal had fallen. As I ran down the passage, my sister's door was unlocked and revolved slowly upon its hinges. I stared at it, horror-stricken, not knowing what was about to issue from it. By the light of the corridor lamp, I saw my sister appear at the opening, her face blanched with terror, her hands groping for help, her whole figure swaying to and fro like that of a drunkard. I ran to her and threw my arms round her, but at that moment her knees seemed to give way and she fell to the ground. She writhed as one who is in terrible pain, and her limbs were dreadfully convulsed. At first I thought that she had not recognized me, but as I bent over her, she suddenly shrieked out in a voice which I shall never forget. "Oh, my God! Helen, it was the band, the speckled band!" There was something else which she would fain have said, and she stabbed with her finger into the air in the direction of the doctor's room. But a fresh convulsion seized her and choked her words. I rushed out, calling loudly for my stepfather, and I met him hastening from his room in his dressing gown. When he reached my sister's side, she was unconscious, and though he poured brandy down her throat and sent for medical aid from the village, all efforts were in vain, for she slowly sank and died without having recovered her consciousness. Such was the dreadful end of my beloved sister.
What's up, Spotify? This is Javi. I remember this one time we were on tour. We didn't have any guitar picks, and we didn't have time to go to the store, so we placed an order on Prime, and it got there the next day, ready for the show. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
This episode is brought to you by Samsung Galaxy. Ever captured a great night video only for it to be ruined by that one noisy talker? With Audio Erase on the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, you can reduce or remove unwanted noise and relive your favorite moments without the distractions. And that's not all. New Galaxy AI features like Now Brief will give you personalized insights based on your day's schedule so that you're prepared, no matter what. Pre-order the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra now at Samsung.com.
"One moment," said Holmes. "Are you sure about this whistle and metallic sound? Could you swear to it?" Oh, that was what the county coroner asked me at the inquiry. It is my strong impression that I heard it, and yet among the crash of the gale and the creaking of an old house, I may possibly have been deceived. "Was your sister dressed?" "No. She was in her nightdress. In her right hand was found the charred stump of a match, and in her left a matchbox, showing that she had struck a light and looked about her when the alarm took place. That is important. And what conclusions did the coroner come to?" He investigated the case with great care, for Dr. Roylott's conduct had long been notorious in the county. But he was unable to find any satisfactory cause of death. My evidence showed that the door had been fastened upon the inner side, and the windows were blocked by old-fashioned shutters with broad iron bars, which were secured every night. The walls were carefully sounded and were shown to be quite solid all round, and the flooring was also thoroughly examined with the same result. The chimney is wide, but is barred up by 4 large staples. It is certain, therefore, that my sister was quite alone when she met her end. Besides, there were no marks of any violence upon her. How about poison? Well, the doctors examined her for it, but without success. What do you think that this unfortunate lady died of, then? It is my belief that she died of pure fear and nervous shock, though what it was that frightened her I cannot imagine. Were there gypsies in the plantation at the time? Yes, there are nearly always some there. Ah. And what did you gather from this allusion to a band, a speckled band? Oh, sometimes I have thought that it was merely the wild talk of delirium, sometimes that it may have referred to some band of people, perhaps to these very gypsies in the plantation. I do not know whether the spotted handkerchiefs, which so many of them wear over their heads, might have suggested the strange adjective which she used. Holmes shook his head like a man who is far from being satisfied. "These are very deep waters," said he. "Pray go on with your narrative." 2 years have passed since then, and my life has been until lately lonelier than ever. A month ago, however, a dear friend whom I have known for many years has done me the honour to ask my hand in marriage. His name is Armitage, Percy Armitage, the second son of Mr. Armitage of Crane Water near Reading. My stepfather has offered no opposition to the match, and we are to be married in the course of the spring. 2 days ago some repairs were started in the west wing of the building, and my bedroom wall has been pierced, so that I have had to move into the chamber in which my sister died, and to sleep in the very bed in which she slept. Imagine, then, my thrill of terror when last night, as I lay awake thinking over her terrible fate, I suddenly heard in the silence of the night the low whistle which had been the herald of her own death. I sprang up and lit the lamp, but nothing was to be seen in the room. I was too shaken to go to bed again, however, so I dressed, and as soon as it was daylight I slipped down, got a dog cart at the Crown Inn, which is opposite, and drove to Leatherhead, from whence I have come on this morning with the one object of seeing you and asking your advice. You have done wisely,
You saw that we're on Ether
said
now.
my friend. But have you told me all?
Cool.
Yes, all. Miss Roylott.
I posted that after,
You have
like,
not.
at the hour, so I was hoping no one accidentally went to Primal. I was like, where's the PM?
Next time, dark truths will be revealed as Sherlock uncovers just what Helen Stoner is hiding. Holmes and Watson come face to face with the beast of Stoke Moran as a furious Dr. Roylott reveals his true nature in Baker Street. The investigation leads to a crumbling manor house where exotic creatures roam free, and every room holds a deadly secret. And a dangerous trap is set for the killer, with Holmes and Watson acting as bait.
We hope you enjoyed this taster episode from Noise's new podcast, Sherlock Holmes Short Stories, narrated by Hugh Bonneville. To hear more episodes, search Sherlock Holmes Short Stories in your podcast app of choice and hit follow, or
Why
click
does
the
cough
link in the
medicine taste
episode
like
description.
ass?
We're so done with New Year, New You. This year, it's more you on Bumble.
Huh?
More of you shamelessly sending playlists,
Huh?
especially that one filled with show tunes. More of you finding Geminis because you know you always like them. More of you dating with intention because you know what you want. And you know what? We love that for you. Someone else will too. Be more you this year and find them on Bumble.
Have you received a red light or speed camera violation in the mail? Vehicle owners can pay or dispute online. Learn more at toronto.ca/APS.
These first 2 episodes of The Good Whale are free. But to hear the whole series, you'll need to subscribe to The New York Times, where you'll get access to all the serial productions and New York Times shows. And it's super easy. You can sign up through Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And if you're already a Times subscriber, just link your account and you're done.
It was a Sunday morning in January 1996. A 3.5-ton orca lolled about in a shipping container full of ice, strapped to the inside of a cargo plane, flying thousands of feet above the surface of the Earth. It's the outlandish sort of magic we take for granted, The kind that only happens because we humans have scrapped the rules of the natural world and rewritten them to our whims, making the absurd, a killer whale flying, into something almost ordinary. It was Keiko, headed to his new home at the Oregon Coast Aquarium, a relatively small regional facility in Newport, a few hours southwest of Portland.
So that day was typical of the Oregon coast. It was raining, it was windy, it was cold.
This is Diane Hammond.
I don't know what my title was, but I was pretty much press secretary to the killer whale.
You were there before Keiko arrived?
I was there long before Keiko arrived. I was there before there was an aquarium, in fact.
Diane was one of the first staff people at the Oregon Coast Aquarium, hired by the director, Phyllis Bell, when the place was little more than an idea. Phyllis passed away a few years ago, but she was the one who took the call from Dave Phillips' team, the call in which they made her what must have been a pretty surprising, some might even say desperate, offer. If we were to pay to build an enormous tank at your aquarium, would you be willing to temporarily house a killer whale?
Everybody else had said no by then. We were definitely not the first approached. There was the sense of, if you guys don't help us, we don't know what we're going to do with him. And there may be nothing we can do for him, but let him die.
Those were the stakes as far as Diane remembers them, life or death. For a small, fairly new aquarium in a town that was hardly a tourist destination, this was a huge opportunity, the kind you don't turn down, even if it was only temporary. It was the chance to tell an irresistible story, the sort anyone could get behind.
Everyone.
Sick whale gets a new home. Captive whale moves a step closer to freedom. Phyllis took it to her board, they signed off, and within a couple of months, construction crews were breaking ground on Keiko's multi-million-dollar home, putting the finishing touches on it just days
I'd
before
imagine that's
Keiko
going to be
landed.
for a bit. The moment they didn't
And now the big
reply,
day
I
had
figured they
arrived.
were in
There were 125 news
dealing with it
organizations from
mode,
around
and
the
I'm like,
world
okay,
there to cover the
we're
event.
probably gonna have to fill,
And
so
the
I
bad
asked
weather
them
hadn't
if they
stopped
could
the
check
crowds
it
from
here,
coming.
they did.
They lined the highway to watch Keiko being pulled
There was 2
slowly
full
in what
parties
was
up for
basically a
Fru
giant dumpster full of ice water.
People were cheering, people had signs, welcome Keiko, and little kids were along the highway waving.
We're not
and
the
then
rating
the
data center,
truck arrived and
that's
the
pretty
box
light for
was on the flatbed, pulled up to the facility, and
after
Keiko
work
was
time on
lifted by
an-
crane out of the box in a sling, a big canvas sling. It was
Even
the first time
outside
I
of
had seen him.
ether.
He hung in the air for what seemed like forever. It was
Like, I was
probably
expecting
only
a
20
handful of
seconds,
parties,
but
not
he
2.
let out a piercing call. People were
Welcome back.
crying. The media
Thank
was
you.
crying. I don't think I was crying. I think I was too tired, but
You hadn't ever seen an orca before. What was your impression of Keiko as a specimen, as a creature?
And he goes to what, south,
Well,
right? South, and then
it
your
sounds
partner
so
is
stupid,
Bianca.
but he's really
Just in
big.
case the other healer is
Yeah.
healer what? Okay, let me just
He's
look at their
really
stuff.
big and
Yeah,
even
it's
underweight and sick.
Partnered with Bianca,
He
and
was
then
huge, and that something about
right
that,
side
that
for
cry
for the
in the dark, in the rain, and the wind
Fall of
was
Faith.
Yeah.
Obviously.
very
Oh yeah, I need to check right side
overwhelming.
exactly what position
It was
'cause I don't
so
remember
moving
that.
and disturbing
Yeah,
at
let
the same
me-
time.
I got
Okay, are you sure? I can.
Yeah.
Okay. And then yeah, it's south on the clock.
Diamond Dust, so she's 3 or he's 3.
Diane told me she was struck by a deep, almost apologetic sadness, awed by the scale of what was owed to this animal, at the hubris of what was being attempted,
3
the
and
presumption of it.
opposite 2. Okay.
We
All right.
we played God at that point, and I
I
felt
hope to.
committed
I'm
to
looking at the
project
positions
and
for Mirror Mirror
absolutely
too.
certain that we would make his
I
life
sound
better,
looking
no matter
dumb
what
as
the
fuck.
outcome.
Wait, what?
Just by getting him there.
Oh my
story
god,
we were
shut
telling
up,
was
Lance,
a
okay?
beautiful
At least I'm
story
here.
of
I didn't want to
things
fuck you
going
guys
right.
over.
A
Today I
simple
was like, oh my
story
god, I'm just gonna show up.
about illness
But let me tell
and
you,
suffering
I had
rehabilitation.
I like lemons, but I
But
never
he
believed in
was so
putting
other.
lemon on something hot.
He's so
I've
not
never
human.
had tea with lemon.
And
last night,
it
yeah, I don't know
for
why.
me anyway, gave me an
And last night my
overwhelming
friend was
sense
like,
of
"Hey,
responsibility to
drink
do the
like
right thing
put
for this
hot
animal."
water, a lemon, and 2 tablespoons of honey." and it should help you feel better. It didn't help
A
me feel
January
better,
day
but
in
now I
Oregon,
have a
when
nighttime
Keiko
drink because
arrived,
it tastes
everyone
delicious.
agreed what the right
Oh
reason was
my
to
god.
make Keiko
So
healthy.
good.
Yo,
But
it's a
as it
fucking
happened,
male
just when the goal was in
Aura
sight,
as
the
Dark
consensus
Knight
around
with
that simple
edgy white
story
hair.
would begin to
Are
fracture.
you in love?
How
What's
original.
happening?
Freaking
How
way.
original.
Shut up! They're so cute, don't even.
This is the good.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, send a picture, let me see it.
Let me get in position for the screenshot.
How many active subscribers are there to this game? Does anyone know off the top
I'm
of their
just
head?
saying, this is like default male Aura.
Definitely, I'm pretty sure. Oh god, he has the ugly face on. I hate that face so much. It's like, God, please. I would smack that face with a bat as opposed to hitting Lala's. Oh god, I fucking hate that face so much. I don't know why that one is the other one. The one that looks like he's confused too. They just look so stupid. Oh, I hate them.
Documents
so much.
Make sure the information is correct. This is not something you can
Like,
outsource
the thing
to
is, they have
AI.
better face
There's no
choices.
robot
That's
that
the
can
thing
go
that
and
kills
talk
me.
to someone
Yeah.
who's in a situation
Yo, and
I
and
just-
find
yo.
out what was really
Classy
said.
paladin
In order to
armor,
get
let's
actually
go.
original
I have
information that's
my
not
friend.
public,
He
that
does
requires
he
human
mods his own
sources.
stuff.
We
No,
actually
like he
need
modded my face for
journalists
me
to do that.
with like the
Right.
So as
scales.
you may have
So
gathered
he
from
does his
this
body
riff,
and he
I'm
does
asking
like
you
custom
to consider
scales. Like
subscribing
he'll
to
sit
the
there
New York
modding like
Times.
really cool
Independent
scales.
journalism is
I have to
important,
find like I have
and
to tell him
without
send me
you,
send me a
we'll
picture so I can show you guys. It's so good. He has such a good aura.
So the plan for Keiko is rescue, rehab, release.
He picked the nice
Getting
face.
Keiko out of
There's only like one
Mexico
nice
would be a
face.
rescue.
I'm
Oregon
still
would be
wearing
all about
some
rehab.
Interesting.
To make that
outfits.
happen, the Free Willy
Fair.
Keiko Foundation assembled, at great expense, a kind of dream team of marine mammal
Fucking
experts,
bottoms.
veterinarians, and trainers. And in the beginning, they were all very clear on their goal.
When I started, the entire focus was to get Keiko well and see if we could not let him die there at the aquarium.
That's Nolan Harvey, who was in charge of Keiko's rehabilitation. He'd moved to Newport, Oregon from an aquarium in Tacoma, where he'd been a staff biologist working.
Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue, but I'm okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no calls. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar and I can't stop.
On the shit, and that'll be the only thing I would use. It was so good.
I feel that.
I fucking loved it. I felt so edgy as a gunbreaker. Ah, now I'm a white mage. God damn it.
Yeah, because listen, if you want to tame, find one of the people who wants to heal, and then I'll take their spot.
I don't have the brain cells anymore. I'm so tired.
No, I'm just saying in general, you can turn your brain off on tank instead of being a healer until phase 4 and 5. Phase 4 and 5, I have to think more.
There are times when you do callouts that I feel so bad because I did callouts for last year. I did callouts while I was tanking, and I fucking hated it because I don't like doing callouts in general. And then I had to sit there. I never tanked before. Like learn paladin and do callouts. I don't know how the fuck we made it through three stupid bosses.
Yeah,
and then I quit. I was like, I'm never touching this game ever again.
For phase 3, there's no callouts for UR because it's all personal. APOC, I just call out the safe spots and the direction it's going. And then I think phase 4, I think there's one call out for Darklit because it's what side you go to for Darklit because of the wings. And then CT, I don't call out anything. It's just all personal again because you just go to your spots.
Do you call out for your other group, Akabi?
No, I am one
that's
of the
nice.
people that gets to sit there. And actually, we don't do callouts for phase 1 at all.
Yeah.
We do Diamond Dust callouts, and then like that's it. And
Yeah.
APOC. We do Diamond Dust callouts for what where the safe spots are in and out, and then APOC for where the safe markers are and what direction. That's it. The rest of the time we just casual chat throughout the whole fight. Or silence when we need to focus because we suck sometimes.
Yeah. But I feel that though. Like I feel that the talking can be distracting sometimes.
Like, there are some topics where we'll talk about things and it'll be fine, but like yesterday, someone brought up Monster Hunter Wilds, and the moment they did, my brain turned off, someone else's brain turned off, we just started talking about Monster Hunter instead of doing the mechanics, and we're like, well, maybe we should stop talking about Monster Hunter because that was the bad topic.
Are you guys excited for the new game? It was out, no? This soon?
It's coming out at the end of February, the last day of February.
Okay,
and there's two free trials again, like 2 open betas again this month. I think it's the 5th through the 9th, and then the 14th through the 16th.
That's good. I've never played it, but I figured it was coming out. Steam has the old ones super cheap right now, so I figured it was coming out soon. Yeah. That's my tell.
They actually put that on sale multiple times, like during any big sale, but also when there was, I don't remember what it was, but the community was like, everyone, let's go back to Monster Hunter World and stuff, like let's go back and play through. And the moment the community was like, let's go back, the devs were like, oh shit, people want to play the game? Here, let's 50% off the DLC and the game so people can play it. And it like, oh my god, like holy shit, what a great idea. Like, because everyone fucking rebought the game, or like on a different platform, or people were able to get into the game.
Yeah, I know, like, that reminds me of like how I never played, but Helldivers like had a big drop when they were trying to be like money hungry. They had the big drop on that, and then they came out and they did a ton of new stuff, and I never played. But the same thing with Warframe. I think they release like random updates, and it makes me think like Warframe is dead. But then I also don't really play it.
Warframe's definitely not dead. Warframe.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Oh, it's just me. I forget about it.
Warframe has a more consistent release cycle than FF. I will say, FF has more replayability in ways. Like, there's a lot more. Well, actually, both at this point, Warframe has a lot going on in it. But like, I'd say FF just has more because it's been out for the same amount of time, but it's an MMO in the standard sense. So when a game came out, Warframe came out, it didn't have a lot going on for it. It took a couple years for it to like, really get going. But now it's like every 3 to 4 months, we get a new character, also new content like weapons and stuff, and new story or events or new different like game modes. And then every third or fourth time they release something, so like once a year, maybe occasionally we've gotten twice a year for some things, we get like the big X pack. So we get an X pack every freaking year, which adds massive stuff, and then 3 to 4 times a year between those we get new stuff thrown in all the time. It's the kind of game you go back to every couple of months, and it has no scope, so you can just go back whenever.
Yeah, I played my god, it's that bitch with no feet.
No
Please.
Feet
Yes.
my actual fucking me.
I have like a blueprint of her or something. Oh, 1 second, I'm sorry. Hello?
I get my weed from California. That's that shit. I took my chick up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, so he gave me like a thing of hers, and I don't know. I'll log into Warframe, and I'll send you a picture. And I played for a bit, for like a couple of months while like Final Fantasy was dead.
Yeah, I treat it as that kind of game. I'm like, there's nothing else in the games I normally play. I'll just play Warframe for a bit.
I have to say, it's beautiful.
It's a fun game. It's
a really beautifully made game.
There's
super
stuff
pretty.
to do. There's like weeklies and there's dailies. It's just they're very repetitive. So it's like Like, when I play it, I usually play it and I'm like, I play it for like a month straight. Like, every day I'll play Warframe. And then I'll take a massive break, like a few month break. But like, when I do play it, I do the dailies every day. I do the weeklies on reset. And it's like, but then after that month, I'm like, man, this fucking drained me. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh, bitch, I saw you on Rivals today. I was like, oh my god! She's almost at level 10. When you get to hit level 10, I'll hop on my other account and I'll do comp with you.
So
Speaking of, I got to gold 1 last night.
Yo! I fucking hate you. I get them. Oh, I forget Lance like streams, and I try to be a good person. But hard R teammates, man. I swear to God.
Oh my
God. So ridiculous. I have a win-loss. I had a guy tell me that he was going to AFK, right? And I'm telling you, I am surprised I have not been banned, because I will be the most toxic fucking person out of Final Fantasy, because everyone's too nice in this game. But in like comp scenarios, I don't give a shit. And he was complaining that I wasn't healing him. I ended with 15k heals and triple his damage. Like, hello? Make it make sense. Make it make sense on my life.
Yeah, MVP is a healer.
Oh my god, nice.
Good. Also,
no, wait, what'd you play? Luna Snow, love her.
Yes, she's so fun.
Good.
She's so fun. I love her.
She's so fucking pretty too. I love playing her.
If I keep playing her and I like her this much after playing her for a while, I'm probably gonna like just buy one of her skins and be like, let's just go all out. Because like, I like Moon Knight, but God, the amount of people that pick Moon Knight, I'm like, fuck, I need to play another character. So I start playing her and I'm like, oh, this is fun. Actually,
it's good to have.
Actually fix Moon Knight, people will probably pick him less.
Yeah.
I will say, it's kind of crazy when I throw the fucking onk in the middle of like 3 people and I kill 2 of them and the other one's half dead and I'm like, cool, that was 1 clip basically. Awesome.
That's not even the problem.
I know, but he's like other shit.
His ult starts applying damage before the sound cue.
Yeah, no, I know. Trust me, when Layla and I played, it was like, I got Moon Knighted a couple of times. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm dead.
Yeah, I was telling my husband, I was like, oh, I was playing with my static lead, and I was like, and she got MVP like the 3rd time. He was like, oh, that's really good. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's, you know, he plays on PlayStation though. We don't play together.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah. No, I mean yes, but comp. we were comp players, so he plays comp. It's so funny. Sometimes I mute myself because we'll be raiding and I'll hear him. I'm like, can I play somebody else? And I'm like, bro, please shut up.
Is there not crossplay in competitive?
No, so so competitive is completely separate. He also can't use the account that he has for PlayStation. It doesn't cross over to if he goes on, because he also has a gaming laptop. And if he uses his gaming laptop, he has to either download the game through Epic Games Launcher or the actual website and then make an account. And let's say he does have an account separately, you have to restart from the beginning. So there's nothing like crossing over, which kind of sucks. And then you can only play on controller for console. You can't use like keyboard, like some people use their console primarily to play, but use a keyboard because it's not as expensive as having a computer. That's the restrictions they have. You can play on controller on comp using a PC, but you would need to have another account. And at that point, it's kind of like, what's the point? I think he's like plat, almost diamond.
Yeah, I've been climbing pretty consistently, so we'll see where I end up.
I don't think there's a reset for like another month and a half. I'm trying to play more. It's like I took a half day today, I napped, and then I got on and played. And then I was like, okay, this is good. I have lost 3 rank up games today. That's how horrendous it's been trying to get into Gold 1. It's so fucking horrible. I've had some dog shit teammates. I had a tank complain about our other tank for the entire game, and the Strange that was complaining ended with like fucking 3 and 10. 3 and 10. How are you a tank going 3 and 10? That is insane to me. 3 and 10. I had like 17 kills that game. Like as a support, I really just don't get it.
I think there's a site that tracks games, right?
Is that what I'm sorry?
I think there's like a...
We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. Even getting a taxi.
I'm chasing you by accident. I just run around looking at the ground.
Got it.
Oh my god, I have it too. Fuck, what is it called?
It's called Bouquet.
/ Bouquet. Imagine I spelled that wrong. That would be embarrassing.
Flowers!
Can we do this for the person that we're waiting on? Because, like, hello, we'll give you flowers.
Flowers for our healer. I will say, I'm glad they don't look bad.
No, they're so good.
They could have just gone with Endwalker Grapes graphics and called it a day, but they didn't.
They done so well. I was a little sad we didn't get an outfit. But then this emote is so cute that I was like, okay, fine.
Like,
alright.
The thing is like I can use this to this can be used for G poses. Like, very cute G poses.
That's what I said! Like, if you decide to do this, or do like if you get married and you do like a really cute thing.
Oh my god. The fucking Namazu mask.
Thank you.
Come on, be my baby, come on. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body.
Okay.
And I changed it to LR, just LR patterns. You made a good point. Yeah. Oh, okay, they were at MM though. They were like barely phase 2. Okay, they were definitely progging ahead of their actual prog. Which I don't have a problem with those people. I have a problem with those people who can't actually perform. Like if you're like me and Teeth, where it's like you get to the point and you actually perform decently well like the others do, that's one thing. But when you're not even making it to that point because you suck, it's just harming other people.
Yeah. Like I said, I believe in getting ahead, or like doing like let's say a mechanic ahead when it comes to like tier. For the tier, like a savage.
Oh yeah, a savage.
100%. You should always. I always stand by. Always go ahead because you're gonna get stuck to mechanics behind. But when it comes to an ultimate, don't do it.
I just posted a game from yesterday in in static chat.
You and 3 and 4 with 24 assists. How? How did you not get kills? Wait, am I reading that wrong?
You're reading something wrong.
Oh, bitch! I read solo had last kills for a second, and I was like, how did you go 3 and 4 at 24? 47 is insane.
47
is crazy.
Shit. Oh. I met someone.
I mean, look at the person who top fragged my team. 60.
No, I know.
I didn't even notice that.
Fucking crazy.
We
you
lost.
wanna know what I get?
We
on God, hold on.
Wait,
that's crazy.
What the fuck? What way do you lose a game where you? Like, I get one person only had 17, but the other team had someone that is at 13, and the rest are about equal. Like, how the fuck do you lose?
Coming, you'd be so fucking surprised at games that you can do really well in, and your team is not cohesive. That is a huge problem. Or people start to like get like panicky and instead of regrouping and getting together and pushing on point again, they start dragging it. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, sometimes it's best just take 10 seconds and regroup and go in together and reset, but people don't reset and they start going in and going in and going in. It's a little insane.
Yeah. I met someone in FF and they played a little bit with me this morning, and holy shit, they got MVP three games in a row. It was like me playing for the first time. I was like, oh my god, I'm actually getting MVP a couple of times. That was them with me. They're like, yeah, you might have to carry me, I'm new. And then they got the MVP, and I'm like, the fuck do you mean carry you?
Do you see what I mean? When I was like, I got so offended when you were like, oh, we don't have to play, we don't want to play. And I was like, I don't care what level you are. And then you got MVP, and I was like, what the fuck?
I will say, it feels so much better than Overwatch in terms of, because like Overwatch, I can literally, like if a Moon Knight one hits me, it's like, okay, I could have done something. But when a fucking Widowmaker one hits me, it's like, well, how was I supposed to know they were across the map between that tiny little gap and they saw me the moment I stood still? Like, I'm jumping around going crazy, and then the moment I stop for a second, boom, I'm dead. I'm like, what? A single hit and I'm dead? That's kind of fucking insane. Whereas, like,
completely disagree. There are definitely situations in which Moon Knight literally just gets a double kill or more.
Okay,
sometimes, but that's normal. That has to be it. That it's expected, no matter what.
That happens occasionally if it's a good Moon Knight, pretty often, but not always. It doesn't matter if the Widowmaker's like mid or top tier. They will one hit you every time, and it won't even be hard. And it's like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't
Does Widow
know.
not require headshots to one hit?
She has to hold, and then she just holds a corner. That's the problem.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that it just characters that can fully one hit no matter what. Like, I know she has a headshot, but it's like, for the amount, it's like playing old. Have you ever played an old Halo with someone that just headshots everyone with a pistol every single kill? It's like playing with that. It's why I don't play old Halos, except for Reach. I love Reach. It's fun. I can look past it for Reach. But like, at least this game, it's like, I know what I do wrong. In Overwatch, it's like, the fuck did I do wrong?
What I notice is there's something about Rivals that feels extremely smooth, and I can't put my finger on it, but it just feels so nice to play the game, and it never feels like repetitive when you queue back to back to back to back. There are games like Overwatch will feel repetitive. Overwatch would piss me off. Like, really, I hated Overwatch. I played, and I loved playing only because I bought skins. But if I had like not spent any money, I would have never played Overwatch again. There's something about Rivals that just feels really nice when you're playing. I feel like they executed a lot of the characters really well, and they work really well together too.
Yeah.
I find Rivals to be quite fun. After, as we've talked about, I hated Overwatch so much that I just never played after I bought it. But
to me, like,
there are some pain points, like Moon Knight's ult.
Yeah, Moon Knight's ult is a great example of that should be slightly adjusted so it's not completely avoidable, but it's like, I have time to react if I'm actually good playing. Which I'm not. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, like, there just needs to be a chance to react instead of as soon as he starts the voice line. Like, if you have a low health pool, you can literally already be dead.
Right. But like,
it also becomes game awareness though. Game awareness. That's what you need when you're, the longer you play. There was a scenario earlier when we were pushing a tight corner. I don't know what map it was. And by that time, I'm like, we should split because Moon Knight probably has his ult. The second I said that, he ulted right when we were pushing. And it's like, you have to be aware and move. It's the same thing as like, you don't want to be clustered in together when the other team has a Jeff, because you know he is going to take advantage of that shit. Exactly.
even other and even other characters that take advantage of stuff like that, like Venom does it. Fucking what's her name? Scarlet Witch does too, because of the explosion. It can wipe a whole team. So
yeah, Scarlet Witch though, you get a long time to react and
Iron Man
potentially
too.
punish.
Iron Man's his line where he's saying it happens a fair bit before he actually launches it, and if you get behind something and it hits that before you, it makes that explosion happen further up. So it's like
Iron Man also has I say it's cool, it's annoying as a support, but it's nice that he can kill he can still kill Cloak and Dagger while they're ulting, and he can still kill Luna Snow while she's ulted as well. So it's a really good character to pick when you're trying to even out like the playing field. If you're on like the other team has both of them.
Right.
Because I think my best
one
one's
a chance at burning down their health because of the heal they get.
Yeah, exactly. So it's always it's a good, there has to be a balance. That's the balance. It sucks. The same thing with Moon Knight. Moon Knight can kill me as Luna Snow. And it sucks that it can happen, but there needs to be a balance. If not, then Luna is way too strong. And then Moon Knight is not viable as a player. Or like a character to pick. It's like Hela. Hela's nerf was insane, because I can kill her now as Cloak. Before, they need to up her a bit. As much as I hate to say it, they need to up her a bit because her ult is nowhere near. I think instead of like nerfing her 25%, they like did a 50% nerf, which was a little too much. So you don't really see Hela players anymore.
Quite weak now.
Yeah.
But the ult is never it was never her like strong point anyway.
It was a good point to counter though, like good when they're pushing onto the vehicle and you need to get them off it. Perfect ult to use there. Perfect ult to use to counter I think it was cloaks as well. It's just so many things that I mean I don't mind the changes to Hawkeye, but I never really played against Hawkeye that much, so I never understood why people were upset about him.
Hawkeye is or was at least really disgusting. Like I believe he one-shot to the chest. Or something like that. He was really gross. But no, Hela is still very, very good.
Oh no, 100%. If you can aim, like you're a really good Hela from what we played. Very good, 100%. It's just knowing like how you play them.
I'm not good as my other friend though, who's Eternity. She's quite
That's
good
okay.
at Hela.
You can also learn from them or try other classes. Why not you like sticking to one though?
Yeah, no, I really enjoy Hela. I mean there's just no way that I'm gonna have as good aim as somebody who's in Eternity.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do when you hit Diamond and let's say they remove Hela? Or Hela's voted out? Because you know Diamond and up they vote out.
Storm. I don't know.
Okay, that's not bad. Storm is good. Storm could have
I doubt I'll hit Diamond, but if I do, I'll just play Storm until I lose out of Diamond and then play Hela again.
Akami, you're gonna be really good versatile because you have like a class and everything. I just can't play tank. I suck.
See, I like tank, but I need to practice on other tanks because like I play Venom and Venom is really cool, but his swing in a very narrow map, like in the 2099 map, Tokyo, but it's really closed off, it's really narrow, there's lots of undercover, so it's like when I do the swing, I don't swing in through the open air, I do the swing in the open air, and then it shoves me under a ceiling, and I get stuck, and I'm like, oh, well, cool, I can't do my slam.
You like divers, no? Like tank divers?
Yeah.
You should try Captain America. The worst game I've ever had, like if there's a good Captain America, he knows how to dive on support, and they're fucking annoying. Which is good, obviously.
Right.
Bad for me. Good for
Captain America.
Good for the Captain America.
Okay.
So Captain America and Thor. My husband plays Thor.
If I can get, because like I like Moon Knight, and then What's her name? Fucking throws shurikens in her old God, I don't remember character names all enough. But I have two different DPS that I picked.
Yeah, what's the ultimate?
It has an area of effect and then she just attacks people and I can't remember.
Psylocke.
Psylocke, yes.
Oh, but she's jumping around with the cutesy butterflies? Love her.
Yeah. So I like Psylocke. I'm not as good with her as I am on Midnight, but it's like, that's my other choice. If someone picks Midnight and they don't need healers, I can go Psylocke. But, and then I have the healer I like. If I can get a tank, then I'm really versatile. But...
My friend who's Eternity is a Psylocke main.
I will say, I really don't like playing as a solo healer. It feels awful.
What do you mean solo healer? Like,
there was a map where it was me and a Jeff. We were the healers, and we were going in. But for some reason, he hopped off of Jeff and went onto a DPS. So we had a tank, 4 DPS, and then me as a solo healer, and I just couldn't keep people alive.
You know who's really good for solo healing because you're doing quick match? Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
Cloak and Dagger is really good. I'm trying to get Lord on Cloak and Dagger and Mantis, so I'm currently like one thing away from it. And Cloak and Dagger has been now my go-to over Luna Snow. And Luna Snow was like, I was obsessed with her. Like I hit Lord pretty quickly. It's so bad. All I did was play her. I said, fuck everyone else. But trust me, try Cloak and Dagger is really good. If you can get like a Cloak and Dagger and a Luna Snow together as support, it's insane. Or like a Cloak and Dagger and Mantis, because Mantis does the boost. Really good, like boost for damage.
My friend that I've been duoing with a lot is a Mantis main.
Mantis is like top for me. I like Mantis, Cloak, and Luna as like overall.
Loving can hurt. Loving can hurt sometimes, but it's the only thing that I know.
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I don't know.
Okay.
You know it can get hard sometimes. It is the only thing that makes us feel alive. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts are never broken, and time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone. Wait for me to come home. Loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul. And it's the only thing that I know. I swear it will get easier. Remember that with every piece of you. And it's the only thing we take with us when we die. We keep this love in a photograph. We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closing, our hearts were never broken, time's forever frozen still. So you can keep me inside the pocket of your ripped jeans, holding me closer till our eyes meet. You won't ever be alone.
I think the of what I'm gonna spend my limited funds on. I'm about to cap. I get this for Reaper. I get this stuff for Reaper. I might need to do more 2s and 3s. Deal.
I will remember how you kissed me under the lamppost back on 6th Street, hearing you whisper through the phone, wait for me to come home.
You shout it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get up. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim. Far away. You shoot me down, but I'm a bomb. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I'm a bomb.
That's crazy. I come back and I'm holding the bouquet to no one. Unacceptable.
I'm sorry.
Unfucking acceptable.
The time node came up.
Damn. I'm requesting a time node? That's crazy.
No.
I'm heartbroken.
What the kill?
You see but the kill? I hope you get a prox.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, I hope you get -1s at that point and they start taking away what you gathered. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Basically wishing I got a famine.
Yeah. Wait, imagine you were gathering potatoes though, that would be hilarious.
Oh my god.
Oh lord.
Listen, just because some of my ancestors were Irish, you don't have to go there.
Oh stop! My husband's Irish.
Yeah. A lot of my dad's side of the family was.
Yeah, his family is from Tyrone, from Northern Ireland. Yeah. Alright, how long are we gonna wait for Phil? They hate us.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, it'll be an hour and 7 minutes.
Alright.
Lance get here.
Oh no, Lance got here like 8:07, which made me roll my eyes because he made it sound, and I knew when he popped up, because I was like, I'm gonna play another comp game, and I was like, let's be honest, this is Lance. He'll probably be like a minute late. And I was right. He was only like a few minutes late. I was like, fuck.
We'll give it another 30 odd minutes, and then after that we can call it quits.
Hello?
Oh, Annie! Oh my god, you have power again, or are you just on your phone?
Well, I'm on my phone because the power literally, like, just started turning on. It's off right now. I'm just sitting there, fucking doing crafting, and then I heard boom. I went, I'm in the fucking dark. And all I had was the computer light, and my phone was dead. My phone died. So I didn't have my phone for the last almost hour. And the charger that for my car didn't fit. So I had to go to a store to buy it so I could charge my phone. Because I don't really charge my phone in the car because I have that wireless Bluetooth thing. So I don't need a plug. And yeah, so here I am.
Okay.
Couldn't charge, and I'm like waiting. Well, it's gonna take like 10 or 15 minutes for the lights to turn back on and the internet. So
Okay. Well,
so
you
let's say
have
30.
timing.
why? What happened?
I just said it. We're gonna give it like 35 minutes, and then if we don't get the PF bill, we're gonna call it a quits for the night. And then you join.
Oh, then I joined. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Should I like leave?
No. Please don't. We need you.
Okay, wait. All right, good. I'm just like in my car right now because I like drove around to like see, but I see that the neighborhood's back on, so I'm just waiting for it to power on. It's literally all the lights just turned on.
Okay, well, Van has a headache, so are we only waiting until 10?
Yeah, we'll be cutting it short regardless. But
okay.
We can get a little bit of prog in it, Van. If you find it too difficult to raid, you can feel free to leave it anytime. Like if it gets too bad.
Yeah, I can just come in on my paladin.
Same thing with lemons. Like you can, if it gets worse, you can always say health comes first always.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I sound way worse than how I'm feeling. I sound like super bad.
Yeah. I say this because I know what it feels like to raid and not be able to focus and feel like shit, and then all you can think about is like what you're going through. So I get it.
All I can think about is how I'm stuck with stupid people for fucking gold 2. Oh, rival.
Just wait for me to catch up. I'll get there.
Yeah, that shit had me live it all day. I was like, god damn it.
Oh my god, I still have to do that.
What's wrong with me?
Should I do Marvel Rivals?
It's because you left me. No, you should do Final Fantasy, FRU.
No, I'm gonna do that today.
Get some prog in.
Future.
I got distracted and I hit gather instead of fucking meticulous prospect. I'm like, fuck me.
Oh my god, Akami, the figment of the figment weapons that are like 10 mil, the coffers now they dropped.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the cherry it looks like cherry blossoms for Dark Knight?
I want it so bad.
I was about to send this to you. I'd be like, oh my god, you need to get this. It's gorgeous.
I want to make.
And then I went to check the name. I was gonna get it, but my Dark Knight's I don't even play this bitch.
It's not worth it. If you
not worth it if I don't play it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Like they need to release a cherry blossom line of weapons. I would buy all of them. Like I would level everything to everything. Just
my issue is they the freaking red mage one is fucking adorable because it's a drippy for the catalyst and then an umbrella for the fucking rapier, which is so fucking cute. And then the Dark Knight one is fucking beautiful. And there's a couple others, but like a lot of those fucking weapons just made me go like, oh, I really want those. And then I realized they were for maps and like the normal price is like 10 mil. And I'm like, oh, fuck me then. I don't want them as much anymore.
Okay. Alright, you want to hear a sad fucking story?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, but I guess.
Oh, yo, because Man, that night was so sad. I was doing maps. I never do maps in groups. I do maps just me and my friend, and I go healer after a certain floor, and then I just do like DPS. I do machinist for the mobs, and then onto like the floors. You do the first 2 floors as machinist, and then I switch over when it gets harder now for like healing.
Right.
And the first time we do the fucking new maps, when the coffer came out, we got the coffer. And he was like, should we bet it? And that was like, I was like, Hunter, please don't do this. Please don't do that. But please, for the love of Christ, do not do the stupid card shit. On God, I was like, please just take it. Because we weren't even going to use it. We're just going to sell it. And they were selling for 40 million. I was like, please. So he goes and does it. We get 2. And then he goes, should we go again? And I was like, I'm gonna cry. We lose it. We lose 2 coffers. And I was like, oh no. So then I told him, I was like, why? And he was like, oh, it's not like it's not like they're worth a lot. And I was like, they're worth 40 million.
See, if it was like a fucking map for the mount, it'd be like, okay, that's 300k loss, no big deal. But it's like, bro. It's not just $1 million. It's not just $5 million. It's fucking 40.
Yeah. So then he goes and tells his static about what happened, and his static had the same reaction. His static was like, "Why the fuck would you even gamble it in the first place?" And he thought I was being dramatic, and I was like, "I'm not being dramatic, bitch." Like, we got so lucky. It was, I think, the first or the second map of the day of release that we got that fucking coffer. That was the highest point, selling for like 41 mil.
I saw it. I can't remember what they were. I believe it was just rolling on the mounts because the weapons weren't out yet. But they were rolling on the mount materials, and they won the first one, so it was already 2, and they were on the second one, the second bet, so it was going to bring it up to 3, so they would just outright get a mount. And they were like, "Oh, it's a 3. We'll bet high." And I was in VC with them. I wasn't in the map, and I'm like, "Watch as it's a 2," and it was a 2, and they're like, "Fuck you!" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, but like." Why are you betting on it? And they're like, it was a 3, of course it's gonna be high. And I'm like, what if it isn't? And
yeah, because you know, like that gut feeling. You're like, fuck.
I'm like, watch, it's gonna be a 2, and it was. And I'm like, you should have just taken the 500, 600 mil or 1,000 and called it good.
We didn't do maps for like a good month after that.
Yeah, that kills the maps. It's devastating when you lose a roll like that.
It's like
So, question.
Yeah.
Annie, is your power back, or are you getting on?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for my internet. My internet takes the longest. Because I use like a booster thingy. Wi-Fi booster thingy. So it blinks for like fucking 10 minutes and then it eventually turns on.
Okay.
We're still posted though, which is good just in case it takes any longer and someone in.
Yeah. Should I take it down?
No, I think you should just leave it.
I will trust others' judgment on it.
The only reason why is to say we get a person now and Annie takes like 30 minutes, which is, not their fault. But at least we can get 30 minutes in with someone.
Okay.
I'm so sad this happened.
It's okay. I mean,
what can you do about it?
I was just sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hello?
I'm waiting for my power to come out from a dumb driver. Not prepared for snow.
But the power couldn't have went off when I was working. It had to go off when I was fucking not working.
When you're trying to relax and play your MMO. Your critically acclaimed MMO. How fancy for you.
I'm not even kidding. Like, what the fuck?
Now with
like, I was so mad.
Can I have a question? And this is a genuine, like, if people say no, but can we, like, try and add, like, an extra hour to one of the raid days so that we can make up, if we can, to make up for, like, today? I really don't want to lose out on it's why I'm here.
Yeah, I understand. Annie sadly does have time restrictions. I can't stay late. But
I do what?
you can't stay later, correct?
No, I can say later. I work from home.
Maybe it was someone else.
No, I can't do certain days. I have days.
Oh, on certain days
They can't do Saturdays. I know that. I remember that.
Yeah, I can't do Saturdays.
When we were voting for times originally, I remember I thought it was you, Annie. I could be wrong, but I thought you were the one that only wanted to be.
Oh, yes. So when we first started, yes, because I was still going to the office. But now since I'm not going to the office, I can actually do a later day if we need to. But when we first started, because we started back in like December, like early December.
When we started.
Or November? I feel like it was November, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about when we started because it reminds me of Steve's and it pisses me off and I don't want to get upset.
Well, the reason why at the time is because I was going to the office on Wednesdays and Thursdays, so I couldn't stay up later than 11, right? Or then I would have been like exhausted, but now I work from home, so I can stay up.
Okay. So let me put up a poll because it can't be tomorrow.
I don't mind doing later tomorrow.
It can't be. Well,
I can do Thursday.
It can be tomorrow. Van has LR pretty down, correct?
Teeth has wait on Thursdays for Eve.
Yeah, so
I have Uwu. Yeah.
Uwu. Sorry,
so
I was
I'll do a bow for
We're getting close though.
Yeah, they fucking hit 5. They're cranking.
Nice.
They're going crazy.
Yeah, we are currently on predation cleanup and annihilation prog.
Oh, you stopped some time ago. That's the worst part. The last part is the fucking longest part, I feel like.
We have about 2.5 minutes of fight left.
I actually am on the
Not
same
that,
prod point as you guys are. That's the prod point I left at. Which is sad, because I miss it, and I want to freaking clear it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry for my sniffles.
Yeah, about.
You put Sunday twice, so I'm just voted Sunday twice.
Oh, sorry. The second Sunday is Wednesday.
Okay.
The second Sunday is Wednesday, man.
Wait, for Sunday, can we do an hour earlier because it's Sunday night? Like it's Sunday?
Yeah,
It's an hour earlier.
That'll
be 7. Okay.
Work issues.
Oh, that's right. You're 3 hours behind.
Yeah, for me, if I do an hour earlier, there's always a chance I might be late.
The sale starts in
Okay.
a few weeks.
That's fine then. I'm good for any day. You guys just tell me. I don't have hearings this week, so I'm good to stay an hour later tomorrow and an hour later on Sunday. It's fine. Listen, I'm the worst because if you guys like the time we spend talking to Annie about the LR, if we would have stayed rated, I would have stayed on. Like, I'll only leave if everyone leaves, regardless of our scheduled time. It's so bad.
Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Oh, I didn't fix it. Lord Almighty.
Stop.
Allow multiple answers. Okay, I'm just gonna do Tuesday. I'm just gonna type them in and I'm like. For fuck's sakes, I'm sorry.
Alright, let me see something.
I'm always down to add more time though.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
I'm down to add more time or like
Like
random Thursday
we
pog.
can,
Or...
There we go.
We can do 6 hours a day, 7 days a week for all I care.
Don't say that because you can't come on Thursday. So...
Yeah.
I didn't say it at the same
That's technically a
time.
lie.
I didn't say at the same time.
Oh my god, teeth.
The reason I can't do like I would like to do another day. Like,
Oh my god, please. Bianca, please. Not.
Wait, is it not spelled? Is it spelled wrong? Am I being gaslit? It's spelled right. What do you mean?
So, guys,
You fucking gaslit over here.
what do we think?
What's up?
Just a couple more lockouts a week. Thursday night, 11 to 5 Eastern.
11 to 5 what?
5 a.m.?
11 p.m.
Yeah.
to 5 a.m.? What?
Dear fucking god, no.
Wait, Lance, are you savaging with other people? Or are you savaging in Party Finder? So you're savaging with other people. That's what I said, and then you said no.
You did say no. That's why I was like, what? And then
No
said,
to
I'm
which
savaging
one?
with other people. We were like, what?
Nance has his own Sabbath.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Lance is one of the people that will be leaving after the ult.
I'm a little crunched on time. I would like to clear this ult before the Savage so that we can clear Savage within 3 weeks so that way I can retire and go on maternity leave from raiding. And then come back. And then I can come back when I go back to work. June.
Can I go on paternity leave?
I mean, you can get a puppy.
I have a child.
Who?
A cat.
Okay, so you get another one.
Yeah, get a
I'm about to.
You guys don't understand. I talk to my dog and I tell my dog, I was like, you're still number one. you're still
you
my
actually
firstborn.
had a baby?
No, it's still in me. It's still cooking.
The baby's still in you. Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
So I would like to clear the Savage tier. I was so sad. You guys don't understand. One of the things that I said when I found out, I was like, I'm not gonna clear this ultimate.
Yeah, what else are we missing?
I'll always be a gamer first. God, so sad.
Okay, so looks like this is an Annie, but Annie is on their phone.
Well, my thing is loading up, so
No, as in
currently on the way.
when are you okay? Everyone's okay doing any day, I'm assuming, right?
What? Oh,
Z is?
am I supposed to be looking at something?
In static, there's a poll.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Damn.
And hour one. Oh, Sunday will work better.
That was me. I went and killed them.
Sunday. Only reason why I can't say yes to Wednesdays is because Wednesday is my mandatory OT day. So if I ever come, it's like I'm coming like exactly on time on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock.
So just Sunday then, Annie?
Well, I guess I could do Tuesdays too. What's that, 7?
Yeah.
Oh, 7 my time, yeah. So an hour early? Or hour later?
We're doing an hour later.
Oh, that's fine.
Or no,
I do
yeah,
that on
it would be
Tuesdays.
not 7. It would be 8 still. Right, same start time.
Oh, 8.
It would be
8 start time, 12 and I use my brain sometimes.
Makes one of us.
You use it all the time.
So, just with
I
this.
don't use my brain. That doesn't happen.
Okay. Oh. Third?
Yeah, we're on.
You know what I'm gonna do next time we have an
Primal?
issue like this? I should have stayed on Primal to recruit. And then we could have split the recruitment and asked them to come to 8 there.
True.
Oh my god, I feel so bad. And especially since my phone was fucking dead. That made it even worse.
You're good.
No.
It happens. I mean, okay, so
I'm angry.
Van, what time is it?
And I was doing the simmy thing too.
Wait,
and I was so
Annie.
proud
We're
of
trying to
myself,
figure
so I
out
was
like the times for the extra
Oh,
days.
sorry.
No, you're good. Van, what time is it for you right now? 9:13. Okay, so we're gonna get 47 minutes. And then Ziz, are you here right now? Oh, holy fucking shit! What was that?
What was
What did
that?
I hear M2S song randomly? These were beautiful, but it's just a beat.
Okay, maybe do a ready check. Maybe they're like playing.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's here. Hello? We yap too much. God, we're certified yappers. He definitely has us down at 2%. God damn it.
Oh, okay, so it's Sundays then.
She got the brown eyes, caramel thighs, long hair, no wedding ring.
Okay.
I saw you looking from across the way, and now I really wanna know your name. She got the white dress, but when she's wearing less, man, you know that she drives me crazy. The brown eyes, beautiful smile, you know I love watching you do your thing.
Oh.
I love her hips, curves, lips say the words.
Yeah, cancel that. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
So join me in this.
Wait, is that that Michael Jackson song? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Oh, sorry. I was switching to.
Okay. Is everyone else good? Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. A mechanic is hilarious.
Hey, I saw you looking from across the way, and suddenly I'm glad that I came. Ven para acá, quiero bailar, toma mi mano, quiero sentir tu cuerpo en mí, estás temblando.
So wait, a second ago were you saying we're only getting 45 minutes today?
We're only
34.
Daylight.
Oh, okay.
Food up, double food. Should we have it for the whole time?
I didn't know that we were an hour short today. That's fine.
Curly
Well,
was
he's
under the weather. Oh,
I just didn't know.
They brought it up during the whole conversation. Sorry, I was trying to plug in and it makes this massive fucking thing on the bosses. Okay, I'm ready. It's the thing that's built off of Pixel Perfect. I'm like, oh, I wonder what that does. And now I realize it's just really fucking annoying.
We're doing 45 minutes, which is just back to back, unless it's super important to talk in between polls.
Yep.
You never live till you risk your life. You wanna shine, you gotta get more eyes. Am I your lover or I'm just your vice? A little crazy, but I'm just your type. You want the lips and the curves, need the whips and the furs and the diamonds I prefer. In my closet, his and hers. Hey, he want the little mamacita margarita. I think the egg got a little jungle fever. Hey, you want more than something boring. Legs up and tongue out, Michael Jordan. Go exploring, something foreign. Bust it open, rainforest if you pouring. Yeah, kiss me like you need me, rub me like a genie. Pull up to my spot in Lamborghini, cause you gotta see me, never leave me. You got a girl that could finally do it all. Drop an album, drop a baby, but I never drop the ball.
Too far? I didn't see what it was.
Spread.
Good. Spread again. Sorry, that's my thing. Lucy?
Come south of the border with me. To be honest,
Double lightning left. All lightning.
Coffee, burning through the hours talking. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I'd stay for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
Stay out.
I don't know what it is, but I got
Hold
that
tiny bit.
feeling. Waking up in this bed next to you, swear the room, yeah, got no
Feel free to kill.
ceiling. If we lay, let the day just pass us by. I might get to too much talking. I might have to tell you something. Damn, I like me better when I'm with you. I like me better when I'm with you. I knew from the first time I'd stay for a long time, 'cause I like me better when I'm with you.
10, no swap, 2-4. Going towards red, we're probably dead.
Oh, I just wiped because we have 2 DPS.
Okay.
1 second.
Stay a while, stay with me. Right here with me.
Yeah, 1 second.
I would assume with the power coming back on, it's not going to be like
I know,
the
that's what I was
connection
just
most likely.
I knew from the first time I stayed for a
Oh my god, it's gonna take my food away if I like just reset the connection thingy. Like the Wi-Fi thingy.
Do you need a reset or do you want to see if you lag this poll again?
I just wanted to like relog the game real fast. Because I did it when it was starting up.
Okay.
Alright. Am I gonna lose my food though?
No.
No, it'll last.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes. Cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. You are not the single type, so maybe this the perfect time. I'm just trying to get you high, faded off this touch. You don't need a lonely night, so baby I can make it right. You just gotta let me try to give you what you want. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run. I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I
think it feels a lot better.
You don't have to run. I know
Okay.
what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it gets set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
Like press the wrong button, whatever.
He'll be stuck. BB, stop. Red safe.
I'm done hating myself for feeling. I'm done crying myself away. I gotta leave and start the healing. But when you move like that,
Lightning fire
I
left.
just wanna stay.
Double fire right.
What have I become? I'm looking through your phone now. Oh, now love to you is just
Purple
a
right. Go back a bit.
game. Look what I have done. I'm dialing up the numbers. Oh yeah, I don't want my heart to break, baby. How do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight.
Stay out.
Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you
Hold just a touch. Go ahead. Oh, perfect.
Oh no, how did I manage to lose me? I am not this desperate, not this crazy. There's no way I'm sticking around to find out. I won't lose like that, I won't lose myself. Look what I have done, dialing up the numbers. Oh yeah, I don't want my heart to break, baby. How do you sleep when you're
Out. No swap. 1-3.
all that shame and all that danger? I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight, baby. How do you sleep when you lie to me?
Going towards
All
yellow.
that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you?
Move.
Love will keep you up tonight.
Oh my god. How are you alive on this?
Because my ass was not that fat.
Oh my god.
The best answer I've ever gotten that. Hands down.
I'm gonna use that from now on.
I'm sorry.
That was good. Never apologize for a good joke. Okay, credit you again. Beautiful.
All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you?
Okay, partners.
Teeth, stay with. Yeah.
Yep. Getting spots for LR. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Me and Lemon swap. Annie, go south.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh, what happened? I heard you say it was messed up, right?
On top, it was fine because Van got the puddle. South was messed up though.
Oh.
So that snapshots you in your position a bit early, so you need to get to your spot like halfway through the cast bar or earlier. It's pretty tight. Like halfway, you're guaranteed to not be in the bad spot for a snapshot, but anything later than that, you're risking it. If you can't get to your exact position, make sure you're between the people you need to be, even if you're a bit further back. That's fine. Just make sure you're further back between the people or in line with the people, between the people. If you're too far into the center, you'll get snapshot possibly to someone north or south.
Yeah.
Opposite. Okay. Other than that, that was good. We had the mitt.
I was gonna say I moved Caress. I think that's the best thing, and I just threw. I gave one. I don't remember who, but I gave a Lance or Bianca Aquaville for that reduction, and then I threw the other one, Divine. So at least I had an extra shield when we weren't close to them. Yeah, so I think moving it that 10 seconds is the best thing to do.
And we already know we're good for T3 for that. So okay, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's go again.
Because even Teeth was almost at 100% when we were stacked together as partners. So I think it's the best thing to do.
I helped with that. Numa helped a lot there. That's why I moved Numa, or I put Numa there.
Awesome.
Let a nigga Brad Pitt, legend of the fall, took the year like a bandit. Bought mama a crib and a brand new wagon. Now she hit the grocery shop looking lavish. Star Trek roof in the Wraith the Con. Girls get loose when they hear the song. 100 on the dash, get me close to God. We don't pray for love, we just pray for cause. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks of table cut from ebony. Cut that ever into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. I switch on my core if I kill any pain.
It's partners, by the way.
Right.
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Trying to cut back on call-ups a bit.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, just a touch, only on certain parts.
Oh my god, I'm standing in the wrong spot.
Double lightning left. Lightning fire right.
Lock me up and throw away the key. He knows how to get the best out of me. I know force for the world to see. Train my whole life just to
Tell nobody I control you. I broke you just to own you. They can't tell but I love you. Cause you're loyal, baby. I love
Stay out.
when you're submissive. You love it when I break skin. You feel pain without flinching. So say it.
Hold a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Out, no swap, 1-3.
Push me down, hold me down. Spit in my mouth while you turn me out.
Going towards yellow.
Take your light inside. Dim me down, snuff me out. Hands on my neck while you push it out. And I'm screaming now. Give me tough love.
Oh.
Leave me with nothing when I come down. My kind of love. Force me and choke me till I pass out. We don't gotta be alone now. I don't gotta be the one now. I just wanna be one of your girls tonight. We don't gotta be alone now. I don't gotta be the one now. I just wanna be one of your girls tonight. Look me up and throw away the key. He knows how to get the best out of me. I know falls for the world to see. Train my whole life just to
Partners.
to put a world, but I'm still not free. This is a secret that I
Yep.
keep.
Okay, LR.
Until it's gone, I can never find peace. Raise my whole life just to be. We don't gotta be alone
3-3.
now. I don't gotta be the one now. I just wanna be one
Almost.
South. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
So that was 3-3. So it was me. So what would happen is Annie would be middle on the north side. So you would have been south. Van would have gone. Lemons, you went to the right spot because you went top right tower, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And so Van would have gone there. Annie would have gone south. And then yeah, that should have been. Yeah, we were almost there. Almost there.
I was for seeing it.
I went to the
consecutively.
south when somebody was in the tower.
That was Van. Van was being a silly Billy, but it's okay because they're so. Who had the puddle south? Was it M2 R1?
It was R2.
R2. So M1 would have been in middle tower, so they would have gone north. R1 would have gone left. Melee 2 would be bottom right.
Did she get that job she wanted?
So yes, you would be south.
So that car that gave her problems.
Anyone have questions about it?
Curious about her honest.
Sorry, I know Van started everything.
Know you wondering why I've been calling? Like I got ulterior motives.
The moment I asked.
No, we didn't end this so good. But you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends, can we be friends?
It'll be stop.
Can we be friends?
Before stop.
Can we be friends? Wondering if you got a body to hold you tight since I left. Wondering if you
Blue
think
safe.
about me. Actually, don't answer that. Know you're wondering why I've been calling. Like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good. But you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end.
Double lightning left.
And if it ends,
Double fire
can
right.
we be friends? Can we be friends? And if it ends, can we be friends? Know you're wondering why I've been calling. like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good.
Damn.
You know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends,
Go ahead.
can we be friends? There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring
Out, no
myself
swap,
to
DB.
swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby.
Oh my god, what the hell am I doing?
Going to blue. Nope.
No, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna put my belt down and it's gonna work. It didn't work.
Nothing can save us from a double.
I just thought like maybe if we didn't get a double, I could heal you guys.
No, it's like an Iron
on the
Man.
other
It just
side. God damn it.
Well, I don't know. I went to the brain and it just walked forward. Like, I.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. The rest of the pulls were good. Little silly goof up.
I said, oh, look at her in the middle. Let me go touch her. Let me go pet her. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to put you both first, but now I give up. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a
Boy, that's sad.
child.
I
Didn't
see.
get the chance to feel the world
Oop, I was wrong.
around me. Had no time to choose.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not upset that we wiped because I accidentally bennied myself and had a panic heal for him. I was like, oh no.
Okay. Okay.
On me. Good intentions and the highest hopes, but I know right now that probably doesn't even show. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do.
It'll be
So
spread.
go easy on me.
Do 4 spread. Blue safe.
Dance with me under the diamonds. See me like breath in the cold. Sleep with me here in the silence. Come kiss me silver and gold. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict the future. So just hold on like you will never let go. Yeah, if you ever move on without me, I need to make sure you know that you
Lightning fire left. Double lightning right.
Time to love you the way that I want.
Stay out.
'Cause every morning I find you. I fear the day that I don't. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict
Hold a bit.
certain things are out of our control. If you ever move on without me, I need to make sure you know.
And no swap, 1-3.
Bro, I'm dumb. On God, I thought I had proteins.
We have gotten a couple of good light rampant pulls that happen really fast. So long as we get at least 1 or 2 more, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, we're chilling. Mistakes are just always gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah, but
Lemon came in and gave you that lemonade.
bitch, what?
The most
What
random
does
out of
that
pocket
mean?
shit ever. That makes no sense.
But she dropped her thing on top of everyone, and she
That
was
sounds like I
"Have some
peed on
lemonade."
people. No.
No, you're lemons. You give lemonade.
No.
I stand by what I said, man. It sounds like you're saying I peed on everyone. Like, God. Okay.
Let me give you that pink lemonade.
Okay. Ew. Ew. Ew.
You're making
We're
it
not going
worse.
there. Look, it's gonna be spread. We're dropping it.
Y'all are dirty.
Where's the? I think that's the issue. 1-3 spread.
See, you're making Bianca not want to live now because you guys are dirty. What the fuck? Oh.
Well, yeah,
Samu.
we're done.
Samu wanted to hug. I honestly thought I clicked you a copy and you just lived because of pink privilege.
That's
no,
not
I don't get to live pink privilege with that. I get to live pink privilege if I greet during the lightning during the towers, but that's about it. Maybe Perkins. I haven't tested that in a long time. Cypher 4.
Everything I've done, holding it against me like you're the holy one. I had a chip on my shoulder, had to let it go. Cause unforgiveness keeps them in control. I came in with good intentions, then I let it go. And now I really wanna know what if I trip? What if I fall?
It'll be stacked. DB stack. Okay, blue safe. I'll start calling them out again.
Oh shit.
You're good.
Oh, you know what?
Stop, I was gonna res.
I'm sorry. I thought it was stacked twice. I'm like
No, you're good.
shaking off bad.
I wanted to cut back on callouts because it kind of hurts my throat, but it's not worth it for the runs.
Just look up. Just look
Okay.
up.
Yeah,
and you'll see it,
but-
guys. Just look up.
You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool.
Spread.
You must think that I'm new to this. But I have seen this all before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me. 'Cause every time I open up it hurts. So I'm never gonna
be
get
stuck.
too close to you, even when I mean the most to you. In case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you
AC stack?
hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry.
Brett?
And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's
Brett safe?
sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. I know you're thinking I'm heartless. I know you're thinking I'm cold. I'm just protecting my innocence. I'm just protecting my soul. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me.
Double fire
Every
left.
time I open up,
Double
it
lightning ray.
hurts. So I'm never gonna get too close to you, even when I mean the most to you. In case you go and leave me in the dirt. But every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye. I'm way too good at goodbye. No way that you'll see me cry. I'm way too good at goodbye. No, 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 Cause every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. And every time you walk out, the less I love you. Baby, we don't stand a chance. It's sad, but it's true. I'm way too good at goodbye.
Out, swap AC. Going towards yellow.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all
Oh, I was about to say. Holy.
Ignore me, I'm just telling myself in fun way.
Heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Shout out to your mom and dad for making you. Standing ovation, they did a great job raising you. When I create, you're my muse. The kind of
We have like one more really good pull, or two okay pulls.
You know, I always like. I mean, we can pull. This is just mine. This is me saying something about healing. But we should pull.
Last pull.
Yeah, I always felt like Belle would be perfectly there, but they don't use it, which I find so off. Because it could heal the other side as well.
I might take a little extra damage from the pink buster. Staff.
Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Already passed, you don't need no approval.
Fat finger in my dark lane.
Second and none, you got the upper hand now. Don't need a sponsor, no, you're the brand.
Yeah, that's understandable, especially for phase 2, man. It'll be spread.
Got that ring, just like Toronto. Love you now, let 'em on tomorrow. That's how I feel. Act like
2-4 spread.
that you are. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make 'em drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, got your own
Red safe.
heart full of equity, you're an asset. Make sure that you don't need no mentions. Yeah, these are my only intentions. No cap, no pretending, you don't need mentions. Got them saying goals, they don't wanna be independent. Tell them to mind your business, we in our feelings. It's 50 percentage. Attention, we need commitment. We gotta both admit it. It's funny, we both listen. It's a blessing, cause we both get it. You the best thing, and I don't need a witness. I'ma find me a ring and pray it's perfect.
1.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. So just make 'em drop
Fire lightning right. Double fire right. Lightning fire. You guys know what it is. No, you did. Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
I said fire lightning right, but I hoped everyone knew I meant fire lightning left. So someone went lightning spot for left for the first one. You're good, Bianca. I also miscalled it. Thank you, Vam, for trying. It's okay. We will...
Do we stay like 10 minutes, see if we get a tank? I'm sorry.
No, we can stay in for PF. Fan, you are free to go. Thank you for doing as long as you could. I apologize that you had to do that. Take care of yourself. Get sleep. Rest.
Feel better,
Water.
man. Do the wet thing, the cloth, like a hot cloth on your head. It might help. Yeah, of course. I wasn't saying everyone has to. I was just saying, can we at least wait maybe like 5-10 minutes if we catch like a tank and maybe prog for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
If people are okay with that.
At least for the allocated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can sit for 10 minutes. If not 10 minutes, then we're only gonna. If it's longer than 10 minutes, we're getting less than an hour by a good amount. So we'll just call it after 10 minutes. But we did get a couple of light rampant pulls, right? It was 2 of them.
3.
3 of them.
I think it was 3. It was definitely 2, but I think it might have been 3.
I know we did 2 that were you like tried resolving. The third one, I think if we did do a third one, I think it failed pretty rapidly. But
the last one was like the incorrect tower. That was it.
Yeah. So yeah, the last one, Annie was going to the right spot, and to be fair, Van normally doesn't mechanic fine, but I think considering how bright phase 2 is, that could have made things worse. So.
Yeah, I will be back in 1 sec as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sit on my couch. I have my headset on, so I'll hear the ready check. If we find someone.
Of course. Girl's looking pretty good though. Each time we got there, so that's good. I think that just leaves it down to light rampant. Like everything else is like small stuff, but light rampant's where we're comfortably at. Once we get that down, then it's just an mission. Yes. Which we'll have a little bit issue with, but not too much. Because it's meant to be cleared with even the worst prompt possible. There's something on my comments.
You know you can call me if you need someone. I'll pick up the pieces if you come undone. Painting stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling, yeah, you know you could call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. Looking for answers in a place unknown.
Oh, that's crazy. Gunbreaker's actually doing better now that people figured shit out.
Painting stars up on your ceiling 'cause you wish that you could find some feeling, yeah, you know you could call me if you need someone. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Feels to be someone who loses their way. Midnight till morning. Call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. Midnight till morning. Call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. I need you to hold on. Heaven is a place not too far away. We all know I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take my hand and hold on. Tell me everything that you need to say. 'Cause I know how it feels to be someone. Oh yeah, feels to be someone who loses their way. Till morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. Oh yeah, yeah. Midnight till morning, call if you need somebody. I will be there for you. can't win, I can't reign. I will never win this game without you, without you, without you, without you, without you. I am lost, I am vain. I will never be the same without you, without you, without you, without you.
You know what's kind of crazy? Only 22 of the top 100 parses so far in True don't bring a Dark Knight. That's kind of wild, because Dark Knight usually doesn't get brought. That hasn't been brought as much as the others have.
Dark Knight's just very strong right now, I feel.
It's kind of weird to see it like that, because I remember playing... I mean, Endwalker Dark Knight was fine, but like... 7-0 Dark Knight felt like it felt mostly fine, but it was missing mana from Endwalker and a couple other things that just like it was good, but it was like this isn't quite right. And then like now it's
it might not have felt good to play, but it did the most damage out of any of the tanks by a long shot.
Oh yeah, but like now it's like, okay, this feels better. I still wish I had my mana, but it's still crazy to me. Because like I mained Dark Knight and all I used to hear was Dark Knight sucks. This is why you shouldn't play Dark Knight. I hate why Dark Knight's like this. And it's like, no one won't fucking plays Dark Knight. Just weird. Especially, I also looked at the rankings for Fru. Gunbreaker, now that people have figured out like where to do things for Gunbreaker, it's actually better than Dark Knight now on Fru.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not by much, but it is slightly better overall. It probably suffers in a couple of phases, but now that people have figured out where to place things and figure out timings for cooldowns. It probably doesn't feel great, but it's like things are going to get shifted around. Like for the first 2 phases, my Carbon Spit lines up with my Shadowbringer, but phase 3 onward, it never lines up proper. So like, I'm sure Gunbreaker has a lot more of that, but it makes sense that as time has gone on, people have found ways to make it more advantageous to, like, they found better spots to burn things and hold things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like...
It looks like it's not happening today. That sucks! Fucking fair!
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, Gunbreaker's
It's like, holy
almost
shit.
in line with Paladin now, so it's kind of fucking crazy. Okay, so it's 11 after, so we'll call it quits there. Everyone's free to go now if you would like to stay to discuss stuff, or feel free. I'm thinking we're going to add on an extra hour every week if we get to 3 hours on Sundays and someone has to go, they can go and we'll call it. But like, we need to try to push more on that one day at the very least. So we'll try to make that a consistent thing. Since I hope have been helping, it seemed like when we did get to LR, things were mostly proper, and we just had a couple snafus that kind of goofed it up, but overall it was pretty good. Also, up until LR, we got there really clean the first few times, so that's good.
Yeah.
So other than that, we'll be meeting tomorrow. Van is unfortunately not able to make it tomorrow. I put up a recruit post, and then I'm also going to be putting up in PF. If not, I have someone I might be able to pull in for a little bit. But we'll see if they are willing or what happens. We will be, hopefully either will be open again tomorrow if we don't get someone.
Do you want me to post her lunch or something? In case?
Yeah, if
like
you
Bravo? Yeah, I'll do it.
Awesome.
I'll do it and then I'll I don't know if I'm doing OT tomorrow, but if I'm not, I'll just leave it up running while I do other stuff.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, we'll meet tomorrow at normal time, and then on next Sunday we'll start doing the extra hour.